Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am teaching you guys rotation and the importance of rotation. Rotation is one of the most important aspects of Rocket League, so this video will completely be worth your time if you're looking to get better. This skill will easily increase your rank as well as your gameplay. Okay, so to show you how rotation works, I'll be doing a demonstration in Photoshop first. Then, after I will show you a play where me and the boys had good rotation.
Dre, move up. He's first.
Yep. I'm coming back.
I can get.
Before we get into the content, I just need to promote the channel. From subscribing, I guarantee it'll positively affect your rank because you will pick up on me and my friends' countless hours of experience in a few videos and in a few minutes. Now that I'm done self-promoting, let's get into 3v3 rotation. Okay, so with 3v3 rotation, it should work in a circle, and you should always be circling each other. So let's say the ball is here and you and your teammates are here. Before I show you guys where to move and how to attack, I need to teach you the order. So each player will be attributed a number, and that number will change constantly throughout the play. Number 1 is the person who is making the initial attack or the challenge. They will be the first person to the ball and will pass to number 2. Okay, number 2's job is to stay in a position behind number 1, in a position where if 1 loses the challenge, they can challenge, and if they win, they can follow up number 1's pass. Number 3's job is to stay behind 1 and 2 and stay in a position where if the opponents get past 1 and 2, they can challenge, shadow, or buy time for 1 and 2 to get behind them. If you don't understand these terms such as challenge or shadow, I'm going to be releasing a video on Rocket League terminology for beginners in a few days. So subscribe so you can see that video. Okay, now that you understand the basic role of each number, time to show you which role you are and when. So this card right here would be number 1. This card would be number 2, and this card would be number 3. So to start off the rotation, number 1 would challenge or possess the ball. Number 2 would follow slightly behind, seeing what they are going to do. Number 3 would just lag behind in your own half, waiting to rotate in or go back to net. The opponent challenges number 1. After that exchange, if number 1 keeps possession of the ball, he can follow up the challenge. If he loses possession of the ball, he should then turn back to go to goal or go behind 2 and 3 while collecting boost. At that moment, number 2 becomes number 1, number 3 becomes number 2, and number 1 becomes number 3. And pretty much you just continuously do that until number 2 has a good opportunity to shoot and scores, or number 1 finesses the defense. Before I show you the clips, I want to teach you what cutting rotation is. So in that time where 1 is rotating back to become 3, if they are absolutely certain that they can challenge or have a better hit, better timing, or better angle than the person moving up to rotate, they can cut the rotation. They would then turn back towards the ball or turn to challenge. Cutting rotation comes with time, and the understanding of when it's better to cut rather than rotate back will come with your knowledge and team synergy. Your understanding and general flow will also get better when you and your teammates have better synergy. You want to communicate to your teammates when you are going to cut, and make sure you have the boost and momentum to make an effective play on the ball. To gain synergy with your teammates, you should play actual games together, focus on rotation, have effective comms, and have everyone be on the same page. Send this video to your friends you play with so you can have the same knowledge and understanding of how rotations work. Because if you understand how rotations work, but your buddies don't, there's no point to your knowledge. I know that I'm throwing a lot of information at you, but when you see the clips, I hope the general idea of everything I've thrown at you will click. Now that you have a confusing understanding of what 3's rotation should look like, here are a few clips of me and the boys having good rotation and calling out what numbers we are and where we are, which is how your comms should always be.
Okay, I'm second.
I'm third.
I push up. Dre, move up. He's first.
Yep. I'm coming back.
I can get.
I'm third. Behind you.
I can still
Go
take
get
this.
EP.
Yeah. Aw, dang. Sounds faster. Okay, I'm back.
I'm gonna be left. Dang, I should have scored that.
Alright, got it again.
I'm sad doing.
Try to hit that.
I can take.
I'm behind you, Grant.
Okay, I got again.
Up there.
Yeah, all you.
Aw, dang.
Try.
Yeah, thanks.
Off corner.
Oh, sorry. I tried to get that
Alright,
boost.
still your boost.
No, you're good.
I got it.
I'm third. Nice.
Again,
Oh, my bad.
fall.
I'm third. I'm
back.
first here.
Third now, right?
I can go
Scott.
again. Oh, easy
Off right.
pre-flip. Nice shot.
Cool.
Shot.
You're last.
Yeah.
Me,
Okay,
maybe?
I missed all the boost.
Let's go. You missed.
I
You
have
missed.
0.
Okay, I'll move up.
First.
I'll be second.
He's beating me.
You go.
I beat him. Yep.
Still back please.
Follow. I got beat.
Dre, you move.
I got it, yep.
Third now.
Nice.
I'll be second.
Got him right.
I can cheat.
Okay, there you
Third.
I'm third.
Be second. That's all.
go. Got it again.
Good
Nice.
stuff.
There we go. And that's an example of cutting right there too.
So I hope in those clips you saw how fast your numbers change, how we are always ready to flip sides in a drop of a hat, and how we place ourselves in a very cautious way. Having good rotation eliminates errors like double committing, double goalie, and savable shots. You may be wondering why calling numbers and threes is better than other comms. It's because just with one word you convey so much information to your teammates. You're conveying your general location, your ability in the play, who should go, and you're eliminating confusion and mistakes. Having effective and useful comms is another way you will increase your rank. I will also be releasing a video on effective comms, so be ready for that. Now that you know how to dominate in threes, let me teach you the ways of doubles. Okay, so doubles is kind of weird, because you kind of treat it like threes, but you merge the role of 2 and 3 together, and you play both when you're not number 1. You let number 1 do his thing in the front, let him challenge, take possession, dribble, and you follow behind him but a few meters back than what you would in threes. That's because you won't have a third person behind you to help when your teammate inevitably makes a mistake. So you need to play more passive in the back, but also you need to be ready to capitalize on number 1's pass. In twos, you need to understand when your teammate is going to win a challenge or lose before it happens, so you can be in the best position to capitalize on the situation. If you can see that the opponent will beat your teammate to the ball, put yourself in a position where you can shadow, save, or challenge. If you see your teammate's going to beat the opponent, don't be afraid to inch a few feet forward closer than comfortable. You should also do this in threes, but it is much more detrimental in twos. Now for the rotation. It's the same as threes, where you let number 1 attack, then after he does his thing, he should rotate back and behind 2. Then after he starts rotating back, they switch roles and now it's 2's turn to attack. Calling numbers isn't really necessary in twos because you'll know where your teammate is, and double commits in theory shouldn't be as much of a problem. And lastly, cutting in twos isn't nearly as effective, but it's still viable. It's just a lot more risky because if you both try and challenge and lose, there's no one back to make the save. Now watch me and Dre have some good rotation in twos.
Okay, we talked about rotation here. Okay, I go.
Yep.
I can take again. I'm going up.
No, I missed.
We're good. I'm going back.
Here you go.
I can take. You missed.
Nice. I'm not there.
I can take again. Get left or right? Sorry.
Oh, you can't.
You're good. Just go back.
Yep.
You're alone. I'm back post.
Another one. I'm going for mid boost.
Take my boost. You take?
Oh, my lag.
I'm back.
We got time? I'm getting bumped. Oh, he really wants my...
I can take. Nice.
Bench.
I'm going up.
Okay. I'm right. No boost then.
Oh,
I'm going out.
yeah, we both leave. Okay, you can take.
Yep.
Moving up.
Got it.
Nice. That was a pretty good example of it.
Honestly. It would have been better if I didn't lag.
Nah, you're good.
Hopefully those clips helped you understand the ways of rotation a little bit more. Now time for some tips about rotation overall. Understanding where your car should be, how far up you can go without being punished, and overall skill will come with time and practice. And the best way to practice is just to play with people you have communication with. Having communication with your teammates is key for having good rotation. This is why solo queuing is harder in general. Because without having the knowledge of where your teammates are or who's attacking, it'll make it much more difficult. And will make it more likely for you guys to make mistakes. If you ever are looking for people to play Rocket League with who have the same knowledge as you, join my Discord server. We have a whole chat dedicated to people looking for a group to get better with. Who knows, you might even meet your new best friend in there. I met 2 of mine in an LFG 3 years ago, and they're both featured in this video. So to find friends, rank up, and become part of the Swept community, click the link in my bio. That's about all you need to know about the basic rotation. I hope this video helps, and I hope your guys' ranks will improve for the better, because I went through the same ranked grind in the past. Subscribing is an amazing way to support me in my Rocket League guides and tips. Thank you for all the support. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I'm going, I guess. Grant did not trust us, okay?
Go, come and get a phone number. I take it on a day, you will remember. Nothing in this world can be better. All I wanna do is push you closer, baby. First thing, get a rose out of flower. Make a phone call, get my helicopter. Fly around space among all the stars.